Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We have a August 12th Dune Awakening patch on the horizon. Currently, it's being tested in their public test client, patch 1.1.20.0. And we're going to cover that. We're going to jump straight into it, so I'm not wasting anybody's time here. So some things they're working on. Hey, sleepers. Next update for Dune Awakening will be version 1.1.20. We currently aim to release the patch on August 12th, which is coming up in a week. And as before, we have released a Dune Awakening public test client on Steam, where you can test the new features out. You can find some more information in the initial announcement. All right. Before we dive into the patch notes, we got some important information on a couple points. Firstly, this test will be active for about 2 weeks, and during that time, we would appreciate if you can prioritize testing the following changes. Okay, so the test is going on, but this is what's going to be implemented in the patch. So they're going to be testing colliding ornithopters will now get an impulse applied to separate them. This will mitigate the griefing done to carrier ornithopters by swarming with multiple ornithopters. Interesting, because that just happened to us the other night on live. They were trying to grief us with that method, which was kind of funny because they only had 3 of them, so it wasn't really going to do anything, and we were already at the rock. So it was just kind of it was literally harassment, which was funny. I don't care, but it was good. It was good content. But next, they're added a deposit all blood and deposit extract all water buttons to the blood purifiers. That's pretty cool. I mean, not really something I really care about too much on that aspect. What I'm really wanting is the naming of storage containers and naming of vehicles. That's what I want, but that's my own personal opinion. So the second thing, to help test the patch, we will provide a top tier buggy, a scout ornithopter, an assault ornithopter, and a carrier ornithopter. To receive the vehicles, you will need to have a character already created on the public test client. All right, cool. So you can get some free vehicles on the test client. To claim the vehicles, okay, you can go in there and read that if you're going to go ahead and jump on that test client. I'm probably not, because I'm too busy with limited time just to play the normal game, so I probably won't be able to get on the test client myself. So highlights. Okay, this is some of the highlights that are going to be coming on that next patch. So it is now possible to place pillars between walls. A new sand bike variant and a new set of desert mechanic decorations is available for purchase at the vehicle vendor. Fix a typo on a slaver's stillsuit gloves. Their gloves, whatever that means. Colliding with the sandworm's body during any of its animations will now result in death or vehicle destruction. That's that good. See here. You will now search for items by naming in the exchange. The categories have been reorganized to make browsing for items more convenient and intuitive. So that's a good one. Search bar in the market. So that's pretty cool. Added a deposit all blood and deposit. Okay, we saw it earlier. They're gonna add that deposit all or restrict all. Solido replicator will now encode placeables and decorations, allowing you to copy your fully functional and stylish bases with everything included. Does that mean that all of our refineries and all that too in storage? Interesting. Not just the shell of the building anymore. So if that includes all of your actual, generators and storage and ore refineries and fabricators, that is awesome. That would be awesome. Let's see. And that's about it. Let's see. So they go over the stuff that happened on August 4th. Unstuck functionality have been improved to include more cases. Move Mentat content intelligence to location that would prevent clipping issues. Okay, that's very minimal things right there. That came out on the 4th of August, which is today. Was there a patch? Oh, this is only for the testing. So this was today's testing fixes. Okay, so that's stuff we're going to be getting too, it looks like. So fixes. Fix an issue causing players to sometimes get locked in a testing station if the Penitential Shield doors didn't unlock after killing the boss or killing all the NPCs in the current wave. Okay, so fix an issue where trying to quick spawn could cause a system crash. Fix an issue where dying in quicksand in certain areas could cause a system crash. Okay, so stability stuff. Yeah, so a lot of stability stuff. That's going to be very interesting. So they're going to fix the griefing issue with people trying to ram your carriers into the sand. So that's pretty cool. That's a big one. And then the Solido replicator, that's a good one for your base. So that's a pretty cool. All the rest of these are okay. Nothing to be excited too much about. But those two for sure are definitely going to be big patches coming out. I think big good additions to the game, fixes for the game. So pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like I said, I jumped straight into the patch information. August 12th, this hits, so about a week. We'll get that first patch. No content update per se. I think I've heard other YouTubers talk about December for maybe for DLC or content. So we'll see what happens, which would be pretty cool for Christmas. If they get that out and they get it all worked up and placed for the holidays, that will be some good content for the holidays. Be awesome. So cool. And right now I've seen the player count has dropped pretty severely, but I don't know if that is due to whatever reason. I have theories on it. And of course, we do know that when they lost a lot of people when they started banning a lot of cheaters, and then also when they made changes to PvP, which I personally think are for the better, because it did make the Deep Desert more accessible, in my personal opinion. And there's still PvP out there, so yeah. So I don't know what you guys think about all that. I don't know. We'll see what happens if they change it back, or maybe they move the PvE zone back down farther south or something, another line to balance that out. I don't know. I think it's good how it is right now, personally. But then again, we aren't out there trying to, take everybody down every 5 minutes. So we're trying to mine and harvest good stuff. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you later.